So you want to get lean. You don't know how to get lean. Lean means toned. It means losing fat. It means burning some calories. It means all these different things. So what lean means to you may be different to some people. But getting lean initially means burning fat. That's all it means. So if you want to get lean, here's some simple tips to follow, some tips to follow. And here's what I want you to do is I want you to get your mind right first. I want you to get your mind right. What do you really want? What by being leaner, by being lean, by getting lean, what do you really want to get out of it? What do you want? What do you need? What do you desire? You got to figure out what your why is. For one, you got to figure out why you're doing this. Why is this important to you? And how is it going to help you down the line? I'm a big believer in fitness. I'm a big believer in fitness. I'm not a big believer in the six pack and being shredded and all these things. I get it. I understand why. I love that people coach it. I love that people do it. I get that. But what I really, really believe is fitness has to be simple enough for everybody because we want to help everybody. And if you're a fitness professional, if you're a trainer, whatever you are, our goal is to help people. And not everybody is going to be shredded. Not everybody wants to be freaking Arnold. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to be a figure competitor. Not everybody wants to be. Now they want to look like it, but they don't understand the amount of work that goes into being these things, to being that type of athlete, to being those things. So let's just get our mind right first. That's the very first thing I want you to do is get your mind correct. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to be lean? Why do you want to be more fit? What is it going to help you? How are you going to feel? All those questions, I want you to think about that first before you even dive into this. That's what I want you to do first. So here are some tips to help you get lean. And we'll break them down. Okay, like number one. Here's number one. My favorite. This is number one. You got to strength train. If you want to be leaner, if you want to tone up, if you want to be more fit, you have to start strength training. This is what you have to start doing at least 3 to 5 times a week. That's what I truly believe. I believe that in my soul. I really do believe that you got to start strength training. And what that means for you, you got to start swinging kettlebells. You got to start doing some presses, some pushes, some pulls, anything and everything that involves your body getting stronger. I believe that. You got to start strength training, start moving, start just crushing it, man. Just start getting after it. That's number one. Number two, you got to be in a calorie deficit. I can't. This is something I really, really want you to understand. If you want to get lean, all that means is you got to burn the body fat that's on your body. And the only way to do that is you have to be in a calorie deficit. Not a big calorie deficit, just enough calorie deficit. So multiply your body weight, take it times 12. Don't eat that much. Eat a little bit less, just a little bit less than that number. That number, whatever that number gives you, for me, it'd be 200 times 12 because I weigh 200 pounds times 12. That gives me 2,400 calories. Don't go over it, but don't go too far underneath it. Just stay a little bit beneath it and you're going to start losing fat. You'll start getting fit and you'll start getting toned and lean and all those things. Okay, this is one that I talk about a lot. You got to start eating protein. Protein keeps muscle on your body. Protein helps to keep muscle on your body and helps to build muscle. And whenever you're in that calorie deficit, it's going to help you to keep that current muscle that's on your body. You're not going to lose that muscle. Now, you may not build a lot of muscle because you need to be in a little bit of a surplus in order to do that, but you're going to get toned. You're going to get leaner. You're going to get more fit. Eat your protein. Eat at least a gram. Sorry about that. Something just jumped like on my sheet or paper or something. I don't even know what it was. But anyways, you want to at least eat at least a gram per pound of body weight of protein. So I weigh 200 pounds. I'm going to eat 200 grams of protein per day. That's what you have to do. Not eat 200 grams of protein because you may not weigh 200 pounds, but figure that out. Here's another one. You got to increase activity. You got to start moving. You have to start moving. You got to increase activity. You got to do some things. Go for a walk. Guess what? If you're not doing anything right now, everything that you start doing, you're probably going to start losing weight. You're probably going to start losing weight in the first month, 2 months, 3 months, and then it's going to kind of plateau. I love that word too. But then you're going to adjust it. You got to increase some more activity. The more activity you increase, the more lean you'll be, the more toned, the more fit, all those things, right? I had a little struggle with this one. Manage stress. I'm going to say manage stress and get some sleep. I don't, managing stress. Managing stress. Just don't stress. I guess you could do that, right? But you live, you have a life, you are probably going to be stressed a little bit. It's how you respond to the stress is what matters. I just want you to think about that. How you respond to the stressors. Things that you can control them. Things that you can't control, let them go. And get some sleep. Sleep is important. Whatever your body needs, you know this. You understand this. You're an adult. Get some sleep. Start to sleep, because that's where most of all your hormones start to run their course and help your body out. Cool? And last, you got to be patient. You got to be consistent. Patient, consistency kind of go hand in hand. It is kind of crazy being a fitness trainer. We know when someone comes, and this is what I know, is when someone comes and meets with me for the first time, I understand already it's going to be a journey. It's going to take a long time for them to get to where they want to go. It's just true. Now, I can get you there pretty fast, but sustain it over time takes practice, and it takes patience, and it takes consistency. I already see that, and I know that, and I know you know that. I just want you to practice it, because if you practice it, it helps. If you practice it, you're going to get better at something. Just like if I practice for a sport, if I practice and I practice and I practice, it's going to help me in the sport. It'll help me in the game. I'll just get better, and I'll get better, and I'll get better, and I'll get better. Well, I hope these videos are really helping you. If they're helping you, please just leave me a comment, say something. Let's engage in some conversation. If you agree, if you don't agree, I don't know. Who cares? I just want to get to talk to you. I want to help you. And if you have any questions about anything from the video or past videos or past posts, please let me know. Just leave a comment, tag, like, share, the whole 9 yards. Let's go for it. It's go time.